fine. And then, you know the deal. I'll give you a number.
Yeah.
I'll tell you how many suggestions we got, and then it's just like, man, it's just 10 minutes. And
Yeah.
however, whatever you want to do. I mean, you've seen a lot of them. They're like, most of them are kind of real time, but that doesn't mean we have to do it. It's kind of like whatever you want to do, I'll follow.
Oh, okay. All right. Likewise.
Yeah, of course. Oh, I got to get Rich on here too. I got to reach out to that guy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he'll. Yeah.
Oh my
I'm sure
God.
he'd love to do it. Yeah.
Dude, recording some of those bits.
Yeah.
Those are some of my most favorite, man. Any police bits get in my office. I love that shit.
Yeah. I had a new one I was making, but COVID shut us down.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. It's like a full on like outer space show. It's with special effects and everything.
Wait, really?
Yeah, for real.
Oh fuck. Well, we'll talk a little bit more about that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be awesome.
Yeah.
My friend, we have, let's see, 1 to 23 suggestions. So pick a number 1 to
That's
23.
that's Michael Jordan's number.
Yeah. Last dance, buddy.
I'm gonna go with 19.
All right. I wonder if there's a Bulls player that was 19. I can't think of one right away.
Let's just say it was Dennis Rodman.
Yes, that's right. Good old number 19, Dennis
Good old
Rodman.
19. Dennis Pippen.
Yes, Dennis Pippen. 12th man, really valuable though.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
All right, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh,
19.
19. Here we go. This comes from Bob. Dude, our suggestion is nachos. Heck yeah. That's our suggestion.
Oh. Chad,
Yeah.
let's get out of here.
Let's go, man. Let's leave
I
right
need to
now.
I need to bust loose, man.
Let's get out of here. Let's
Yeah.
just let's go wherever you want to. You know what? Let's just go. Let's not
Yeah.
even determine where, but we got to get out of here.
All right. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't eat too long ago, but I'm still pretty hungry.
I was just gonna say I could down some food.
Yeah? How much money you got?
Well, I just got paid. I got $900.
Holy smokes.
Where do you want to go? It's on me. It's tonight. It's on me. Wherever you want to go.
I know this is asking a lot, but like maybe some nachos? Would that be out of the question? I mean,
Can I ask you a question?
of course.
How great are nachos?
On a scale of 1 to 10?
Yes, on a scale. In fact, let's come up with a new scale, and on that scale, so on a scale of, on a scale of wet socks,
Yeah.
but going from a cold climate to a warm climate, like going indoors, and you got to wear those socks for the rest of the day, and it's going to be very hot.
Oh, yeah.
From that to the feeling of one with the universe. How great are nachos?
Man, I have to go with dry socks are out of the dryer.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the best.
Yeah.
There's nothing better. I mean, nachos and dry socks right from the dryer, nothing better than that.
Yo, it's the best. It's absolutely, without a doubt, the best. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know of any good places around here because, this is your town, I mean,
I got the place for you, all right?
yeah.
I'm going to take care of you. Not only is this the best nacho place in town, this, I love nachos. This might be the best plate of nachos I've ever had at
Really?
this restaurant. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. And you know what's interesting?
What?
This is an Irish pub, O'Brien's.
Yeah.
But they make some sort of Irish nacho that just like, I mean, I should ask, are you still vegetarian or no? Like we
Oh,
can
yeah,
get-
100%.
Okay.
Except for fish and chicken and some salami. But yeah, 100%.
See, what I like is you always stick to something. When you say you're going to be something, you do not deviate from that thing.
Oh, no, yeah, you can count on me. You know that. I mean, I don't have any money for the nachos, but other than that, you could count on me.
I got $900, dude.
Oh,
We
man.
can get.
How'd you get $900?
You know what I'm doing now? Do you want to know the truth?
Yes.
I'm flying
Actually,
drone.
I want you to lie to me.
Okay, all right. Uh, well, I've become a photographer for National Geographic, and they send me all over the world.
You're
Yeah,
kidding me. Are
yeah,
you
no, no.
serious?
Yeah.
Holy cow, that's amazing.
I'm seriously lying. You know,
Man, come on.
now I'm going to tell you this might be a lie, it might be the truth, but I'm going to tell you what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
I'm a commercial drone pilot.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow, what commercials? Like Geico commercials or
Oh, I do everything from survey land with the drones. I've even done some footage for movies. I can measure crop distances. Like I go to a lot of like industrial farms, and I
you
can
ever do
measure.
like a you ever go to a pot farm like where they have weed plants?
Yeah, dude.
No way.
I can't tell you who's hired me.
Hired, I get it.
Right, right, man. I can't tell you who's hired me, but I can tell you this. I am responsible for their security, and it's a really big operation.
Really?
Yeah, it's a very big operation. Yeah.
That is so crazy.
I shot, you know what else? I shouldn't tell anybody this, but I'm going to tell you, man.
Yeah.
I shot footage for Zack Snyder's cut of the Justice League. They're reshooting a bunch of scenes.
Joke.
Yeah. But you can't tell anybody. You cannot tell anybody that.
No, I won't. Oh my god. So you've like filmed Superman
Yeah.
and marijuana.
Yeah. And Superman in his black suit, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah. The
That's
storyline's
how you
going.
got $900?
Yeah. Do you know what I get paid an hour to be a commercial drone pilot?
$900?
Oh man, yes. It's 900. So I work an hour a week, dude, and I'm making, well, I work more. I work like an hour 3 times a week. So I work 3 hours. So I work 3 hours a week.
I need a different job. My job sucks, man.
You want to be a drone pilot?
I would love to. Possum farming is the shit. It's terrible.
Dude,
Not like it's the shit, like it's shit work.
yeah, it's hard work, man.
It's really hard.
And here's the thing.
It's like,
You don't get reward. Like nobody thinks of the work you do. You don't get the respect, man.
no, and it's really taxing on my heart too because like they farm them for the meat.
Yeah.
And they say the best meat is meat that is loved. So you actually have to like play with them and become friends with them. And they say that tastes better. Loving the meat. That's like their tagline or whatever.
Yeah, that's the tagline for all. I mean, yeah, my dad was a possum farmer. I know that.
Oh man, I miss him so much.
Oh,
He was
dude.
so good to me growing up, man.
Yeah, he always talked about you.
Yeah.
He talked about you like, I mean, in a lot of ways, he considered you more of a son than me, which I
Well,
agree. I agree with. No, it's a
yeah. But you never wanted to hear about all the possum stories. I was like crazy about them, but
wasn't my thing.
obviously you had your head in the clouds with this drone pilot stuff, you know.
And the weed, dude. Think about it. My head was in the clouds
Oh
twice.
man.
Oh, hey, here's our nachos. Look at that
Oh,
service.
sweet. Holy moly.
Look at that.
Irish nachos are potato chips
Yes.
with nacho toppings.
I mean, isn't that great?
Wow.
And I'm telling you, they make their own potato chips here in house. And
Yeah.
if you were just to get a side of potato chips, you would die because they're so good. But then you add the nacho toppings to it, dude. Oh,
Yeah.
it's so good. Dig in.
I don't know, man. I have a pretty strong fear of death.
Well, I mean, everybody's gonna die.
Not you.
Yeah.
No. That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. And
Well, shit.
it's, I mean, I don't know if you heard or not.
I heard about $900 and drone pilots. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a goodbye, I guess. I mean, don't get sad or anything.
Goodbye, how? Like,
I mean, sometimes your number's up, and you can look at it as like not fair or whatever it is, but it just happens. So, I mean, when your numbers like you got to go at life hard, man. And then when your numbers up, it's like, you You can't fight it. So you just got to enjoy life, dude.
Well, maybe you should just have all the nachos, bro.
If you don't want them, I'm going to take them. Just try one. It's good, right?
Oh, man, it's pretty good.
I'm telling you.
Oh, this just kind of makes the, news of your death kind of go by the wayside. That
Yeah, I
could be
don't
a
want to.
tagline.
I don't want to focus on it. It just is like, it happens, and it happens.
Forget about your friend dying. Have our nachos.
Like I said before, how great are nachos?
These are pretty damn good, Jeff.
And if you think about it, hey, you were all dying. It's just, sometimes it's faster than others. Like you might be. Are you choking? Hey, you okay? Are you choking? My God! Wait! Oh my God! Wait, Donnie! Oh no, Donnie, stand up! Go over the. Oh God.
I kind of breathed in like a little bit of the jalapeno. What's it called? Aspirated. I aspirated
Kind
it.
of aspirated. God, wouldn't that be terrible? Oh.
Holy macaroni!
Oh. Hey, it's good to laugh. People are you. I really appreciate that you're not focusing on it and I could just laugh with you. That's what I wanted for tonight to be, man.
Oh man, this is great, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to leave tomorrow morning. I don't want to have to go back to Connecticut, man. I just don't.
God. I mean, I used to envy you. I still kind of do, like.
Me?
Yeah, you had your farm and you had your life, and it was like I felt like I was always chasing something.
Yeah, but I'm the ugly one, like, yeah, look at that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey, give me a second. Oh, yeah. Let me just take care. Ooh, just sign that off real quick.
God, I envy that. The fact, like, you don't have to worry about your hair in the morning. Oh.
I worry about not having my hair in the morning.
Well, I mean.
Holy shit, these nachos are a surprise. There's a watermelon in these things.
That's what I'm telling you. Just when you're done with the nachos, underneath the nachos is watermelon.
It takes care of the hot.
Right.
It takes care of the hot in there.
So good, dude.
Man. It's really good. I think the lines is really good for your stomach.
It's good. Yeah, it's making, you know what? It helps digest all that cheese.
Yeah, I need that because I'm lactose intolerant.
So good. It's great seeing you, man.
You too, buddy. Me too.
Scene! Dude, I just love the fact you're just crushing that watermelon right now. And if I had any in my house, I'd go grab it and I would eat right through the rind like you did. It was so awesome.
Really good too. I mean, actually, I took a big chunk out of that thing.
Dude,
I hear it's good for you. People pickle this part.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
Have you always, I mean, we've known each other for a while now, and you've always seemed to be a guy that will just go with anything, like any bit that's thrown out there, and you have a natural way to heighten it. Have you always been like that way? Like as a kid and with your friends, have you always been like, yeah, let's go for it?
Oh yeah, that's why I wanted to try improv, because when we were kids, we would just do that out of the blue, just like be different people, and we would just go along with it, and it was fun. It's like free fun, Yeah. Doesn't cost anything unless you go to Second City.
Dude, we used to call it when I graduated from the training center, they used to give you a T-shirt, and we'd be like, "This is the $1,200 T-shirt."
Yeah, right. I didn't get a T-shirt.
I know. Did you get a pizza party? Because I think they went from. So they even cut out the pizza party. They used to give a pizza party, and now, all right, they're like, well, thanks a lot.
Right. Man, actually, one of my best memories of Second City is completely stupid. I was out with Rich in the parking lot, and we were smoking, which I don't do anymore. But I found this little bag on the ground, and I picked it up, and I was like, what the fuck is this thing? And it was like this knit like bag, and it had like just brown stuff in it. And I was just like, what is this? You know, I thought it was like some like weird drug or something. And I'm asking people like, do you know what this is? And someone's like, yeah, it's an old tea bag. I'm just like walking around just baffled by it. You know?
Dude, that's so funny. It's like,
Yeah.
is this heroin? I don't.
You're right. I kind of was wondering. I'm just like holding on to it. Like, could have been an old like tobacco pouch or something. I have no idea. Right.
Oh God. And I mean, the two of you and Rich had such great like chemistry together. Like you met at Second City, right? Or did you know him before?
No, yeah, we met at Second City.
And you just clicked right away.
Yeah, we just got along really fast. Yeah.
Oh, and the three of us, a couple times did this whole cop get in my office. We would do these bits, and it was just such a fun. We would shoot them very quickly too, which I love.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, all right, let's just do it, which I really respected because I'm like, I feel like you, of all the people who like I've met in class and stuff, you were one of the guys that's like, no, let's do stuff. Let's not like waste time. Let's like actually start creating stuff.
Well, I was driving 50 miles
Yeah.
just to get there, so I wanted to like take advantage of like all the time I could, you know, like running a business, having kids and all that, and then trying to do this thing on the side. So it was like, yeah.
What made you take classes? And was Second City your first improv, or did you take it somewhere else before that?
No, I originally went there because I was gonna take a class on stand-up comedy, and then you can't just do that. You had to take a improv class.
Oh, right.
And it's part of their web in which they snare you in. And then I never ended up taking that stand-up comedy class, but
you've done
really,
stand-up.
oh yeah, I mean up until COVID, I was doing it. I'm doing it pretty regularly, but I didn't think I was gonna like improv as much as I did. Yeah, there were times, you know, there was times where it felt like rock and roll fantasy camp, but other times it was like it was weird. It'd be like one extreme to the other. Like there were times where I could really kind of picture myself in a place. You know, there's actually a scene with Rich we did, and like I really felt like I was his wife in a kitchen at one point in time.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was really bizarre, and like I went to the freezer and like everything was there. But then there was other times where it was just like a struggle, you know, and you know, people would just no but you instead of yes and you, you know, like that is kind of hard to deal with, you know. This is a pretty simple rule that works pretty good, I guess, you know. But
I mean, they kind of built a multi-million-dollar business on it.
Yeah, for sure.
I think, and I'm with you. I'm like, it just always seems easier to go with it and to throw something out that people want to go with too, not just like throw out stuff that's going to make it hard for people to play with, but like throw something out that you can play with and keep that ball in the air and see where it goes, rather than like standing outside of the scene or not jumping in. And then you're like, eventually what happens, I think, for a lot of people is if they have too much of that experience, they go, all right, and they move on.
Yeah. It's also a really good lesson in like not trying to think too hard, which is like in of itself is kind of hard, but I don't know. It's not, I don't know how to describe it. It's just weird. Like I said, like sometimes it's like it really works, and other times like it makes you mad. But the fact that it makes you mad, you know, is like a good thing, you know. So I don't know. Like I made a bunch of web shows last year. I was cranking them out like all by myself. I was doing this thing where I'd have comedians would come in and they would get tattoos while trying to do their comedy.
So great.
Yeah, and every episode I was a different character, and we would just make it up on the spot. I'd be like, okay, I'm a satanic priest for some reason. You know what I mean? Like that would be like the only thing. I'd be like, this week I'm gonna be a satanic priest.
And that's it.
I also want to be a robot, you know. And
so good.
Yeah, and then I was like a country singer who drank chili. Like, just drank it out of a mug, and like Yeah, it's just, yeah, it was pretty bizarre, but it was all improv. Like it was all
Yeah.
just making it all up on the spot, and a lot of editing and crap. But I don't know.
Well, and to let those who don't know you know, you're also a fucking really badass known tattoo artist who you own your own business, and
Yeah,
you've
yeah,
been on a well, yeah, and you've been on a TV show for tattoo artists, and like,
yeah,
so the fact that you're doing that, you're in character, as well as having that other world of stand-ups that come in and do it. It's like such a fucking brilliant idea.
yeah. I thought so. Nobody really watched it, but you can on YouTube. It's called Scabbed Up Comedy.
Oh yeah, I'll put that in the comments there.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, but I actually got that tattoo show gig because of Second City. Because they're like, "What stuff about you?" I was like, "Oh, I just finished doing the improv and writing things at Second City,"
Oh
and
my
they were
god.
like all about that. And then like, which was really weird because when I did that stupid show, I was just cracking jokes and being a horse's ass like the whole time because I'm like, well, that's what they said they liked about me.
Yeah.
And then when I watched it, they just like neutered all of that stuff and just made me this like quiet giant guy. And,
Oh no.
yeah,
The magic of
yeah.
Hollywood.
Oh yeah, it's atrocious.
Well, and
Yeah.
what's good, I think, like out of that comes maybe a reinforcement of do your own thing,
Oh
create
yeah,
your own stuff.
yeah, exactly. Because I was just like, I'll just make my own show,
Yeah.
which we were working on this one. It's totally just a space show. I made model spaceships. They're up there hiding, but I did all this stuff. I made like took fish tanks and filled them with creamer and colors and made like all the space backgrounds and like all this stuff. We built an entire controlled the control room for the spaceship, and yeah, and then COVID hit and we can't do anything until something gets figured out, whatever.
What are you going to call it? Do you have a title for it?
It's called Worm Drive.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's like how the ship operates.
Yeah.
The ship's called the Sanford because it's made of junk. So it's like named it the Sanford.
Sanford and Sons.
Yeah. So it's basically like two guys are in space and they got a crappy old ship. And I just wanted to pretend like we were like two dudes that like answered Craigslist ads like, hey, free pile of scrap, come pick it up. Like, oh man, let's get the truck and go get that scrap. You know what I mean? Like, that's good money. Or like, oh, I'll clean your gutters and I'll change that door out for you or whatever the case may
Yes.
be, Yeah, so it'd just be like we just do odds and ends jobs so we can pick up like different guests every time we did the show and everything like that. So
That's smart, man. Then you can bring on each episode. You can bring on some folks.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's great.
And we can even do it like this, to where if I wanted you on, you could just come up on our comms.
Yes,
Like you don't
yes.
have to actually be on the ship for you to be a guy who's like, hey boys, I got a batch of this that needs to be taken over there, or whatever the case may be. Um,
Uh,
or yeah.
I am in anytime, man. I
Oh
am
yeah.
in.
Because even the quality of this right now is all you need. Because
Yeah.
if it's a space, screen, it can look like shit. You can make it look like extra shit. You know what I mean? So it's
Extra
like,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
Well, you actually helped improve the broadcast of these scenes because you were kind enough to send me a webcam, and you said it in such a great way. You're like, "Hey, man, I love your stuff. What camera are you
Right.
using?" And I was like, "I don't know, the camera on the laptop. Cool, cool. Hey, I got a bunch of these lying around. I'm gonna send you
Yeah,
one."
yeah.
It's
I buy
awesome.
I just pick up a lot of crap when I see it, and like,
Yes.
yeah, so I had really had like four of those lying around, and like I said, you look like a Super Nintendo game before. It was all like digitized and like 8-bit J,
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna call it, 8-bit J.
Yeah, there you go.
Well,
You
where?
wish you had 8 bits. Hey
Yeah, right.
yo,
Hey.
yo.
Where if people want to follow you, like they want to see your stuff on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, what's the best way?
Oh yeah.
And how can they book an appointment to get one of your tattoos, man?
Yeah, I'm booking everything online. So if you go to our website, protontattoo.com, it's got a little text number that you can send me a text. And I'll try to get a hold of you, which is really nice because like I can ignore like all the little tiny infinity signs. I get to cherry pick a little bit. Don't tell anybody.
Shh.
But other than that, my Instagram is Chris Mayhole
Yes.
because that was my nickname back in the day. It was Mayhole, like a-hole.
you-
Even though I was never an asshole, it just
No.
you know it was easy. So
Hey,
yeah, Chris
dude.
Mayhole.
It's like calling a somebody skinny who's a little chubby. It's
Yeah,
like,
right.
or like, yay, Einstein. Like, all
Right.
right.
Right. Oh, that was better than when I was a little kid. When I was a little kid, it was piss gay.
No.
That's yeah.
So
That's how
clever.
people are so mean in school. Piss
Oh.
gay.
They're just like, what's a rhyming word that I think will hurt you?
Right. Yeah.
You're like, all right, whatever.
It's that easy.
Well, I really had a fun time, man. This
Oh, me
was
too.
great. Thanks so
Yeah.
much, dude. I cannot wait to play with you again.
Yeah, man. Anytime. I'd love to do this again.
All right, brother. We'll talk
All right.
soon.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.